It's Monday, May 18th, 2026. I'm on my way to work right now. And feeling pretty neutral right now. You know, feeling whatever. Got enough sleep. And just hoping that there's not too much to do. The thing with my job is even when there's stuff to do, it's so, you know, minimal. It's really like it's such a low demanding job, like super undemanding. But you know, even you know, if we were able to just kind of relax and only have to worry about customers all day, that's always a nice plus. If I'm just able to kind of just relax and chill and not worry about having to get certain things done. That's with everything, you know. It's always so much easier just to kind of coast than, you know, check the boxes and get everything done, finish shit, you know. But yeah, we'll see what today is like. It's a little cloudy out, but I don't mind that. I honestly, you won't hear many Floridians say this, but I love the clouds and the rain. You know, it's different now, especially since I'm not a live musician anymore. Before, it meant, oh, I could lose work, or I'm gonna have to worry about my equipment getting damaged, or I have to worry about the traffic, or whatever. There were a lot of problems when you play live music down here, because the majority of gigs for me as a solo acoustic live musician, I was mostly playing outside, or a lot of the time I was playing outside, and yeah, it was just always stressful. I think if it was, you know, torrential downpouring, then you just knew that you were either even if you didn't get the gig canceled, you were worrying about your equipment. You're worrying about, okay, I'm not making as many tips because there's not going to be people there. So anyway, yeah, no, now I love the rain. I get to chill inside and watch it. Watch it pass as we're smoking weed and just hanging out in the AC indoors. I fucking love my job right now. I would love more hours or a salary from this place for sure, and be able to, you know, secure the bag even more, right? I just want to commit to something that's going to actually like pay off and be a huge return on investment, whether that's time or energy or money or whatever. Obviously still banking on my music, making my life, and being able to retire off of that. But until that happens, if and when that happens, I want to start getting into that when it happens mentality. You know, when that happens, I'll figure it out then. But for now, I am just a bud tender at your local dispensary here in South Florida. Catch you at the shop, everybody. Been doing some stuff at work and got to take a break and eat something. I got some La Brasa, very tasty stuff. And a crazy moment just happened with Rob. I kind of wanted to let him tell, because I was back here eating, so I want to let him tell you the story of what just happened like 5 or 10 minutes ago. So I was like, oh, somebody's at the door, knocking at the door. Go up, and I was like, who's this weird fucker? And so he comes in and he's like, nice place, man. Here, I got my own business. And hands me a card like I fucking care. So I'm like, oh, I'll give this to my boss. Cool. And he's like, yeah. And he's like, oh, he was like, can I do 2 8s for 40? And I was like, nah, you can't do that. You know, it's set in the thing like a Burger King menu. And he's like, oh, my customers got it too good, man. If you were nearby, they'd be like upset about that. And so at first I was already like, yo, fuck this guy. So he gets his shit and he's leaving, and like he turns around and he's like, you know, it's good to see some honest competition in this game. And you know, it's not a store run by a bunch of, I quote, dirty Arabs. And then he went, have a good day, man. And he said greasy, yeah. And then just left. And like, it was like the most racist fucking shit ever. And like, it's just like, don't fucking come in my store and say shit like that. Don't ever come back, you big fucking weird fucker. He had a weird vibe the entire. Yeah. I thought that was my imagination, because I was back here eating. I was half paying attention.
Yeah, no, he was like this weird big fucker who looked like he would, like, you would take Grimace out of the costume, and that's who would be inside the costume. Like, that's that motherfucker.
Weird vibe the whole time, and then just solidified like
with the racism.
What kind of person.
And we got the nice lady in here too with us. She got to hear that shit, and it's like, don't fucking.
Yeah, we had to like apologize to something. You know, that somebody else had to like be
fucking scumbag.
That sucks. But yeah,
down with racism.
I don't care for that at all.
And I had the guy's not eating my fucking Reese's. I had to pause eating my Reese's to help a racist. That's the day I'm having, people. So,
I'm sorry, Rob. Fuck you, racist pieces of shit. shit, man. I fucking hate you all.
The fact that it's like the weed one or anything, it's the peanut butter in it.
Yeah, that peanut butter flavor.
It's like
very good.
It tastes almost. It's not like it's not Reese's peanut butter. It's like Skippy or something. It's like it tastes like a peanut butter that goes on like a sandwich. Is like the one that's in there.
Yeah, exactly.
It's fucking good.
Because they use like that. It's like crumbly peanut butter in the actual Reese's or whatever that is.
Like that's actual like peanut butter. That shit, but
it is. I won't stay on the bullshit topic of bigoted people or whatever. But I just before I forget, I wanted to say something. I feel like being racist or sexist or homophobic or whatever, transphobic, any of this shit is just, I feel like it's not smart. Like if people want to like, you know, just like if people want the world to like actually like be like a well-oiled machine, that stuff just holds people back. I feel like that holds all of society back. That's like my whole thing is like, regardless of how like obviously it's just innately like evil or like not good to treat people that way or look at people like that like my whole thing is, it's not smart at all. It doesn't make sense. Like it actually doesn't make any sense to look at the world and look at people like that. Yeah. It's just foolish and silly to me. More as well is something that I was just thinking about as we were talking about that.
Like I don't, and it's always the people that like are like stupid. They're either like just stupid or they like have to have something going on with them that they take that stuff out on other people. Because like I think that guy's got to like have no friends or like I dead ass that motherfucker. Like, he has to have no girl.
He really did have just like the most off-putting vibe. The entire time.
Like it's crazy. Like I said, like Grimace, you took him out of the costume. Like
I think that I think most of the time people want something to direct their anger towards too. Yeah. Like or their negative feelings. It's like a lot of that is just like your negative feelings are being, you're not addressing what's actually bothering you or what's actually making you upset, and you're directing it, and you're channeling into something else so that you know, so you don't have to actually deal with the fact that you might be a bad person. Yeah,
like that's one of those things. Like we own a THCA store, and we're supposed to be closing in November too. But you don't see me calling people Arabic slurs, and it's and sorry, your fucking business is shit. Maybe do better, son. I don't know. Get better, kid. I don't fucking
But what I will say is that you don't have to stay that way. Here's something that you like. A guy will never watch. You know.
Hope he watches this. Fuck you. You fat fuck. Me and my mom and my dad were talking about that the other day. Like, a lot of motherfuckers are lonely. A lot of like dudes are like fucking like depressed and lonely. They just don't talk about it ever because it's like this weird stigma thing. And I was telling my mom, I was like, that's what I was telling her. I was like, everyone's depressed. I was like, that's why I take fucking medication. I was like, I'm depressed. Blaine's depressed. Rio's depressed. Wes is depressed. Fucking every you can't throw a rock and hit somebody and them not be depressed or upset or sad about something. Like it is impossible. But you just have to you just have to like make the best of it, because if not, then like what's the point? Like you're just going to continue.
Do you want to just live like that all the time?
Yeah, you can't. You can't because then what's left? You don't have anything left if you just continue to wallow and like. I'm lonely. Yeah, well, like do something about it. Go out.
Well, and
hang out with friends.
This is like this catch-22 is like a lot of people want, myself included, like want to feel less lonely, but the act of doing so feels like it's doing everything but connecting me with people. Yeah, like social media should be connecting. People are making people have conversations, but it actually makes people even more standoffish. Yeah. It feels like. People should be comfortable meeting in person or talking in person. Anybody that I've met in person and connected with on social media afterwards is not really wanting to hang out in person again. No. It's like purely like, it's like for me, it's like if I run into people or not, I will see them outside of you guys. Yeah. Or if like someone actually has time. It's this age for us personally. It's like specifically millennials. We are all at an age that is so self-involved. Like we're all so like self-involved and like just trying to better our lives that sometimes people want to make sure, like it makes sense that people want to make sure that they're secure in who they are and what they're, you know, what's going on with their job, making sure that they're making enough, but they want to secure all that stuff because that is more important. But because of how fucking ridiculous the way society is at this very moment, it's like that takes up all your time. So there's
you
this
don't
whole
have time. So that's why you're also half of it is because you're lonely because you don't have any time to do anything.
Yeah,
and then when you do, you're tired from busting your fucking ass all week.
And this is where relationships and marriage is a significant like factor in what motivates people to like not only want to find love, but have someone that has their back and can take half of the fucking workload at home. I would love it if I didn't have to prep every single fucking meal and make all of my lunch and do every dish and do every little thing. Like, everyone would love if they didn't have to do everything themselves.
Yeah.
However, you know, it's like, you know, that's like a damned if you do, damned if you don't kind of thing, because, you know, you also have, I think a lot of people just really appreciate the peace that comes with being alone.
Yeah.
That's what's fucking crazy is I love socializing, or I feel like even though I have a lot of social anxiety, I do genuinely feel like a social person, but I you know, I thrive in my alone time because of how I can just kind of like, I don't feel like I have to be on for people, you know what I mean? Or you know, it's just I just can get shit done like when I'm on my own.
Yeah.
But yeah, like that peace and quiet of that, I think, is what a lot of people are really addicted to as well. Because I don't know, households with multiple, like if you grow up in a household with multiple siblings or like a big family, it's gonna be fucking noisy.
Yeah.
People are just noisy. You know, they're like loud. There are people that'll get upset because their partner, like, you know, breathes a weird way before they go to sleep, or they eat too loud. Like, there are people that's how much people hate. Sometimes, like, they don't hate the presence of somebody else, but they want that, like, absolute, like, the peace that comes with absolute solitude.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's where, like, you have to be honest with your partners if you are living with somebody, or be like, hey, like, I really need some time by myself, so I'm gonna either leave, or if you don't mind going out and running errands, like, just have some meat. So, like, that's you people really need to recharge their batteries on their own. It's as if people are leaving their phones, they're like they're leaving themselves plugged in at home, though. They're not taking, they're like, you know, if this was the social battery, they're leaving it plugged in all the time instead of you know, coming back to it, or that's, which I don't know, I get it, man, because I totally thrive in loneliness. I've personally been feeling bored and miss, like, I need, like, I love, like, seeing you guys and being able to, like, hug my bros, hug my parents, cuddle with a lady friend, you know. I need touch is really where, like, the phone is not good enough. I need touch, and I even though I'm, like, filming this and doing a whole thing with this, it's like I'm still making sure that, like, I love, like, trying to, like, just stay present and have this moment with you know, because these moments in person are like they're not only so healthy for human beings, like, we absolutely need it. We are meant to be in tribes. We are, you know, as much as I like to think that I'm antisocial, we are all social creatures.
Mosquito landed on your arm.
Oh! Get the fuck off! I'm wondering what that playback is gonna look like. Just that random, like, someone's watching it and it's like us having that conversation. But yeah. No. So I go back and forth because I love alone time, but I don't like feeling like I'm doing everything on my own.
I feel like I would just say, check in on your friends and your loved ones.
Yeah.
Anyone you care about, just make sure you check in on them, because they people tend to disassociate, and it's not good for anyone. So,
or they're, like, uncomfortable. Like, people are too comfortable with avoiding uncomfortable moments. People don't want to break up with others. They don't want to be honest with them about, like, oh, like, you know, I'm not interested, or when it comes to dating, or even with friends, like, hey, man, we don't. People aren't straight up enough of, like, hey, yeah, no, we kicked you out of a Discord group because we don't really like you. We don't want to be your friend. have a nice life. Like, people need to be more direct, because people are they're too used to being able to avoid that stuff, and they just don't do anything. And people are not learning. Like, this is the worst part about this is where ghosting, or just not telling people, or being direct with people about the behavior that you don't like, is why society is not moving forward. Here's what I'll say. It's like what George Carlin said, or whatever the fuck. If you don't tell people, if you don't, like, give people honest criticisms, or tell them, like, how their behavior is affecting other people, they'll not only take forever to actually fix them, they probably will never fix those poor behaviors, but they're going to you know, they don't even know that it's wrong. You know, if you don't tell any. So here's the thing: is like if people were more straight up, or you know, as far as you go on a date and you're just like, oh, you genuinely didn't like. Yeah, maybe that would be good. If you were on a date, good call, Rob. Really good call, actually. That's a good angle. If you're on a date or whatever, you know, you could be straight. You could be honest. It's with something as simple as like, oh, like I just didn't feel like we clicked, or I just don't, you know, think that we have the same interest. You know, or there's also like a classy or a you know, not a soft way. There's a classy way to be honest and direct without being a bad person. Yes. People think being honest or being like means that you have to be mean, so they're like trying to avoid that. I don't want to hurt this person's feelings.
Yeah. I'd rather the honesty than the whole beating around the bush, ghosting you kind of deal.
Or everybody's wanting to keep everybody on a retainer, so they don't want to outright reject them and then show interest later and then look like an idiot.
Yes.
So I think a lot of people keep a lot of potential girlfriends or boyfriends on retainer, so that if the one main person that they're really interested in it doesn't work out, well, I have fucking 3 or 4 other people. Mm-hmm. And so no one is actually having a strong bond because they're not trusting. They're not like trying to. First of all, they're just not putting enough effort into each individual person. Like casual dating can just be casual dating, but like you know, it's okay to like. If everyone's very honest and open or whatever, there's nothing wrong with like dating multiple people. It's just, people just are not direct about this stuff enough.
Yeah.
I love when women tell me I'm seeing somebody already or like whatever. All right. Just to wrap up whatever we were talking about earlier, I appreciate people being. I just appreciate people being direct, and I get frustrated if people. If not only people don't respond, but what's strange is how people won't respond and then they will respond. It's like I don't understand. I don't know. I don't really know how to. I don't know how to look at any of it anymore.
It is.
You know, I'm confused by it most of the time. Totally confused as far as communicating via text.
Yeah, I don't. It's strange. Like I feel like it's a generational thing as well. Like I feel like older people are inclined to text it back more and like because they know like time is valuable, and that if you're spending it texting them, they'll probably like, oh, I realize that they want to be texting me. Let me text them back. But I feel like the younger generation's just kind of like, I'll text them back whenever I get back to it. I don't know.
And then they don't.
Yeah.
Well, it would be like people our age and younger. It's like not just like I don't know people my age at least, or like it's everybody. It's a lot of people.
It's just weird, like how accepting people are of being lonely. Like I can't live like that.
Yeah, no, because you get so used to like you just get so used to that not only the self-reliance, but that.
Yeah, the graphics in this game.
Yeah, this is so lovely to watch. And this is PS4. It's not even the PS5, and it looks so good still. Ghost of Tsushima is fucking sick. Check it out if you have not played it. Every time you're playing here at work, it reminded me of how I have to jet back into it. I miss it. Oh my god, these enemies look cool too. Like everything just looks cooler later in the game. You're in like Act 3. I just started Act 2.
Really?
Yeah, I haven't. Yeah, like I'm pretty sure I beat Act 1. That's where I stopped. Yeah, I don't know. It's I love the idea of just friendship and all relationships in general, romantic or not, feeling easy. Right? It was easy with you guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I just reconnected with you guys and here we are.
Yeah.
It wasn't really like some, you know.
Well, because we're normal. We're normal.
Or just open. Here's the difference is we were open to that at this specific time in our lives.
Yeah.
With each other, specifically with each other. Most people are just not, it's not you or them or whatever. Sometimes it's like timing or like they're not open to that at that very moment. They're going, they got a little too much stress. Some people are like trying to be considerate. Sometimes people are like, I have too much shit going on. I don't want to burden these people with that, etc., have you and so on. That's just like kind of what I pick up from it a lot is like a I'm always trying to read a vibe that I just can't. There's no way I can read it with whatever is a black and white text on a screen.
Yeah.
You know, there's no way I can. I have no idea. Like,
that's why I use emojis for everything I type, because at least then I can convey that I'm at least happy or upset.
That's why emojis are. It's like sad to think that there are people out there that have like. How many people out there have, especially like younger people, have memories of like their relationship started with like, you know. They have memories of someone sending them a heart or a kissing emoji, and that was like, not that that's not a big deal for people of all ages. It's just funny how like, how many people have had that be a memory that they have with somebody instead of actually in person seeing them smile at them or kiss them or. That's what blows my mind is how many people have like emotional attachments to emojis more than people like having
and like
those
motherfuckers
memories
are just
of people.
fine with it like.
Yeah. Well,
like everything's just copacetic, and it's like, bro, no.
Gen Zers, I bring them up a lot because I feel bad for a lot of them. Or I just feel like they don't know anything else. You know, I'm not surprised. You know, with young people, it's like way different. With people like us that know what that was like. But even for us, man, like I was texting and using MySpace when I was like 10 or 11, like 10 to 12. Like we were the first. Millennials were like the first to be young people using social media.
Yeah.
Everyone else was like, my parents were like 30-something whenever that started, like in the 2004 or 5, they were like, like they were late 30s heading 40 or whatever the fuck it was. But, yeah, I get upset. That was great. Fucking Rob. Rob is one of the most amazing people you'll ever meet. If you are so lucky enough like myself to meet him and know him in person.
Bless you, Rio.
Love you, Rob. The fucking last thing I'll say is I'm sorry if I'm distracting you from the game. I totally blanked. What was the fuck was I just saying before that?
How people are okay with being lonely?
Yeah.
Because of like millennials and stuff.
Yes, being like the first young people to use it. Yeah, they don't know any better. Young people using this stuff. It's, I guess, like what really bothers me the most is I feel like I don't fit in this kind of the way that all of this is. Like I love being in person so much, and I'm so attached to like how much I like that more.
Yeah.
Or I'll always just want everything in person way more. To me, texting is like I look at still in my head like I'm texting with the fucking numbers, where it's like keep it like back then you kind of had to keep it succinct and quick so you weren't spending so much texting. But I want to look at texting as like very quick exchanges at this point, as opposed to full-on conversation, unless there is a full-on conversation. But I feel bad when I'm not in the mood to have a conversation and someone's sending me this, and I'm kind of, and I feel like I'm not sending them enough back with a little bit of it. It's like I feel like I have to meet that energy, meet that energy, right? So I was like, I love this so much, that is I don't function in this modern technological era. Like I don't, like it's like I'm just so opposite of it. It's like what I get, that's where I get bent out of shape in my head. It's just like I don't like fit into this, what this modern way of socializing and communicating and just how people are with each other, especially when it comes to dating and how like.
Well, I crave the physicality of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's like it's nice to like just
when you're like seeing people, even if it's not like a girl you're dating, even if you're just like dapping your homies up or like, hey man, ain't seen you in a while, give me a hug. It's nice, the physical being there, actually talking to somebody like you, instead of just being like, oh, they said, hey, what's up? Like you can see the excitement of them seeing you, and like it's I don't know, I feel
or
like
lack thereoff, like you'll know if someone is really
like you see like you like it through text, it doesn't convey that. Like there isn't anything like seeing people in person. Like even FaceTiming, like with my girlfriend, like we FaceTime and stuff, but like still, even like it would like there's that still like having
you want
that
to see her
actual,
in person.
yeah,
or
like,
you're like you plan on it.
Yeah, like but it's just like one of those things. Like you want that to be the end goal. Like you don't want to just be through the phone or just texting your homies with the phone. It'd be, you go out and see your friends and stuff, because, like, that's probably good for them, too.
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly. Like, not only everyone, like, wants that mutual, excitement to see each other, but, I mean, what kind of memories are people going to have if all their interactions are, like, they're not going to have any memories.
Yeah.
Because on the phone, like this, it's anything I've texted or anybody I've talked to, excluding conversations on the phone or on FaceTime, like, that is actually at least a little closer to an in-person exchange. It's a good middle ground, right? Because at least you can hear someone's tone of voice. You can have
still see them and stuff.
Yeah, you can talk normally and not think about how things look. But with texting people, and it all becomes like ubiquitous in this. Like, it's all on the phone that I don't have. I mean, I've texted countless people for like the last 10 or 15, 20 years or so. I have no idea. Like, I don't have any memories with that, but I have a ton of memories with in-person exchanges. Countless. Like, all the memories that I give a shit about are in-person exchanges. And I hate how soured I am from the phone because of how many negative experiences I've had on here. Whether that was me or how I felt because of what we're saying, somebody else's lack of, meeting me halfway, or just even meeting me halfway. And then I start to feel like a needy fucking person, where I'm just like, hey, hello, what's up? And it's just like, I get everyone's busy, everyone's got like shit going, but it's like,
just the bare minimum.
What kind of relationships are these if I barely see somebody, if I barely talk to them, and the only time I talk to them it's via text? What kind of fucking relationship is that? What am I getting out of that? What is there to look forward to? What kind of future is it? What is the point of it? It might as well not fucking exist.
Yeah.
Is the unfortunate, like, realist, like, outlook that I have with it, is like, what is the point of that? Which is why I unfollowed a bunch of people that I rely on Instagram. Not because I don't like them, but just realized, like, I don't socialize with these people. I don't talk to them. So I unfollowed like a bunch of, and I unfriended a bunch of people on Facebook that were like strangers for a while. As a musician, trying to get my career going, it was like, well, I need just everyone to see it. Let me just friend a bunch of people, and then it works. Like, there were random people looking at my story and random people liking my shit, but I was like, who the fuck are these people? Who the fuck is this person? I don't know you. I could totally be
Jerry
like some,
from like Kansas.
Yeah, it's like some random and it's like you see enough mutual friends that you're like, okay, that's got to be a real person, right? It's not a bot. Yeah. Even if they're a real person, it's like I've never even had a conversation, never even met them in person. So I just unfriended a bunch of people and unfollowed a bunch of people where it's, as far as like, I'm like, if I am not wanting to keep in touch with you or expecting to continue to socialize with you, I don't see the point of keeping in touch with you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't see the point of that. And like, not everything, obviously not. I have an obsession or a desire, want closeness with everything and everyone. And not everything has to be that. I love like what we have with the customers, where it's that healthy, like, we don't have to get to know each other. We don't have to, that's the beauty of work.
You can pick and choose who you want to get to know.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And then in a weird way, those small exchanges, you do get to know people. Like, if you're serving somebody for like years and years and years, you do get to know. But like people open up, obviously, with consistency, they open up more. But anyway, I'm frustrated with wanting not even extreme closeness, but just more of feeling like I can be comfortable to be myself, and other people can be comfortable to be themselves. But I feel like I am just forever unapologetic in who I am, and that, and like everyone else is very like timid and like not wanting to show like their full selves. Yeah. And then that makes me feel like, well, what the fuck, like
that too. A lot of people I've noticed as well, like, want relationships and then don't want them when they get them, and it's like, and then I say this all the time, and then every one
of my married buddies just like, dude, stay single, don't get married. Like,
and then Yojo, and then every time they're like, oh, I don't want to be in a relationship, and then like constantly on Instagram they're liking stuff like, I'm alone and wish I had somebody, blah blah blah, and it's like, well, you did, dummy. And then you did.
That's like the most wild. I like won't say anybody's name, but I know people that have like people that have broken up with someone and then like regretted it. And it's like, well, you have to be aware of like drastic decisions like that. When you break up with someone, especially the reason why people don't keep in touch with their exes usually is because it's too emotionally taxing. Yeah. You're gonna keep in touch unless they're the father or father of your children, and you legally have to keep in touch with. That's different. People like I don't know what kind of relationship is that though too, where you're like on and off with an ex-girlfriend like forever, and then you're like, relationship is all like murky and messy. I've known a lot of people that did that too. And that's different when you're young. A lot of people like on and off in high school or college.
Yeah.
Stop talking for like 5-6 years and then go back. Like life is life.
Yeah.
People get together however they get together. There's nothing wrong with like how people get together as long as they want to be. But you should really be sure of the decisions you want to make if you're going to keep people in your life.
Yeah.
That's like my only thing is like I'm so sure of like decisions that I will make with that stuff.
Yeah.
Or like I want to be sure about. I want to be confident of like this. I have to do this to conserve myself or in some way, like preserve my sanity in that way and my peace of mind with or being content with my life, however you want to call it. But that's you can't treat treat relationships haphazardly and then be surprised when they're not strong relationships.
Yes.
Right? Like that's kind of my whole take on all of it is like people are
like when somebody's pouring themselves into you and then you're not giving anything back and then when they're like, oh, I'm done, and then you're like, what happened? It's like, what happened.
Yeah. You a lack of appreciation or like looking at things from the outside. I think a lot of people look they look at things so tunnel vision that like if you look, I try to like remind myself to just like what helps me feel like grateful for my life is I have to look at myself from an outside perspective to like not even compare myself to like how somebody else might be living, but to when you look at yourself from the outside or when you look at your life in that way from like a third dimension, whatever, as if you were somebody else, then will see, you'll get a better idea of what the reality actually is. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like there are a lot of things I want out of my life, obviously, but the reality of my life is I feel really really content with a lot of the work that I've done artistically and whatever, and I have a lot to be grateful for, but I have to like look at it from like outside myself so that I'm not so obsessed with my wants and expectations for things that I don't have.
Yeah.
That's like how it's like, really stepping back from things is what I've realized like helps me like get a better picture of it. That's all. Mm-hmm. That's all I mean by that. Look at it more for how it is instead of from my own biased perspective. Like we all have a bias. We all have like we're locked into who we are and how we feel about things. That the only way to like keep that in check is to literally step outside of your own box or go out of the box with that. That's like just what I try to do lately and looking at the way other people make me feel. For a while, I was like okay with letting people treat me however because I was so hung up on like something that I wanted from them. Mm-hmm. And now I just want to like look at things for how it actually is and take my own feelings into account finally. That's the thing is I think for a while I was so obsessed with what I wanted. Ever since I was in high school and had like my first girlfriend, I was like obsessed with chasing and winning and getting the thing, whether it was like, a woman's affections and love or making music, whatever. It's like anytime I was chasing the thing, I wasn't taking my own feelings into account or how it was actually affecting me. Yeah. Playing live music for many years, I was like so obsessed with like, oh, this is what I'm supposed to do. Like I wanted to play music, I should be, I was ignoring how unhappy I actually was doing it. Yeah. Like I wasn't taking my own feel, and I was also for a while didn't want to quit and didn't want to walk away from it because I knew people would be sad. Like I literally had a lot of people, like my mom and all sorts of people saying like, oh, you're gonna stop gigging, like they were sad about it.
Yeah.
That was where I was like doing it for other people.
Yeah.
And literally being selfless and not taking my own feelings into account. That's like why I had to like stop doing it because I was like, I don't want to fucking do this anymore. Like I literally was like, I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
But I literally just didn't want to disappoint people or make people feel sad that they can't come and see me perform.
Yeah.
And but like, fuck all y'all. No, not even that. It's like I did that for long enough. Like there are many like people, like there are so many memories of you guys have a clip of like you guys got to see it even before, even though it was like right at the tail end of it. But anyway, yeah, it's so important to like take your own feelings into account, look at things for how they actually are, and take what people are giving you, sometimes with a grain of salt, sometimes like be real with yourself.
Yeah.
Some chick that you're really interested in is not showing any reciprocation, not any interest, then let it go. She's not the one, bro. She's not the one. And even if she is, or if you're like feeling like she could be, well,
keep at it.
Don't. Yeah, then everything I'm saying is irrelevant. Everything I'm saying, null and void. no, it's like, if you feel that they are, like, you'll have to deal with, like, that rough beginnings, because, like, That's like, I feel like how a lot of relationships happen too, is a rough beginning and then people like committing to it anyway. So I don't know, there are a lot of people that like literally fall in love because someone was cheating on their spouse with this person or something. Like, that's how some shit. Love is happens in ridiculous like things, but the it's like,
who ate my baklava?
It's so good to be open and want things, but also like establishing boundaries and being like, giving a shit about yourself.
Yeah.
You have to give a shit about yourself to have to just not feel like that's draining you.
You have to love yourself before you can love anyone else.
Yeah, man. I don't want to be drained from external things affecting my mood anymore either. Like, it's so bad for the external to dictate how you feel. Look at how people react when they're gambling and streaming that. You're talking about, like, we're talking about you doing Twitch streams. There are people that like just gamble all day and stream. That's like wild to me. And people want to see them. They watch because they want to see them lose a bunch of money and rage and get really upset. Like that's like
so
literally
terrible.
It's fucking insane, right? And then they put it in chat, like a bunch of the fucking like guy laughing like or whatever. That's like the best. Like that fucking emoji. It's like so good. Anyway. But I've said enough. You want to add anything to this, and then I'll cut this here because we have plenty for the day.
I don't know. Just reiterate the same thing. Check in on your homies and loved ones. Drink water, and take care of yourselves. I don't know. That's all I can think of.
Fuck yeah, bro. Yeah.
We're gonna get that.
Really have clips of closing with you, so I want to make sure. Like Blaine and I were joking that it's just me and him on the vlog, basically. So I just wanted to make sure I get more clips of.
I clocked you out.
Bear, thank you, homie. Here, I can grab the trash if you want. By the way, I'll get these lights though.
I gotta put a bag back though, so that.
It's not good to lose footage. Obviously.
We lost the food.
You're just filming like all this groundbreaking stuff, like a world event, and then I accidentally deleted it. That Key and Peele sketch is pretty good. The girls taking selfies, and they have like this evidence of a murder or something like that, and they like just keep deleting shit just out of impulse and all that shit.
Wow, the sky's beautiful.
Yeah, man. It is 8 o'clock, right? Why do I feel like it should be darker? Usually it is darker. It's just been very cloudy out when Blaine and I leave.
Yeah, it's pretty bright out for 8.
Yeah, man. Today flew by, dude.
Yeah.
We were just like shooting, like just talking to customers with each other and just kind of getting shit done. So.
I like when they put the dumpster back down and crush that other trash can.
Yeah. Look at that shit. He didn't stand a chance. Look at this behemoth.
Look at this behemoth.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna go to Publix real quick, and I'm gonna drop this guy off. Maybe we'll catch you in the car.
On the flip side.
I just dropped off Rob a little bit ago. Got my groceries from Publix. Got gas just now. I just saw. Okay, yeah, I think she was with somebody. I just saw like my car. Is my car gonna work with me right now? I just saw this young chick who's like an EMT or just a medic or whatever, like filling up gas for the car. She's really, really pretty. Just like totally like a very good-looking woman, and I think she was like dancing a little bit to like whatever music was playing in the truck or just whatever was playing at the gas station. And like she caught I was just like I don't know, I thought it was endearing. I thought it was really cute. So I was like looking at her and like smiling or like laughing, and then I think she caught me smiling at her. And I think she felt embarrassed because she stopped dancing, and I was so tempted to just like roll down the window and be like, I like your moves, like that was really nice, but I don't, you know. It was just like you know, like I just didn't feel like that would go over well. There are like so many moments like that, I guess, right? I would love to say something to a woman and like they just don't. I just
don't feel like it'll land well. My like energy and like joking around or trying to like make light of things when I'm not being a negative, cynical asshole, like that kind of, I feel like that throws people off sometimes. Like I want to be so like friendly and like nice and like fun with people a lot of the time, I realized, and I stop myself. I think it's really sad that I like stop myself from being outgoing or being friendly with others or just trying to, I don't know, make the best of a nice moment like that, because I just feel like they will be like it'll be off-putting for them, right? I don't know. It's like one of those things where nobody does it, so I don't want people to freak out when I'm one of the few people that does do it. Or I don't want people to be like, you know, uncomfortable or whatever. So I'm just, it's crazy how many things that I want to do, or how many moments where I like want to be friendly with people, and I've literally tell myself not to, or I tell myself like, nope, not worth it, not like they're not gonna receive it. Like I feel as though most things that I would put out towards to other people, or whatever energy I would send to other people into the world, would not be received well, because I don't think people know how to receive things well, or I don't think people know how to be, you know, present, or they don't know how to be good audience members or whatever. You know, like when it comes to the way anything is received nowadays, it's a big fucking question mark to me. So just from a safety standpoint, not even a safety, just to like not, you know, make people feel uncomfortable or whatever. I just don't. I don't ever act on my friendly impulses, unfortunately. Just something I was thinking about. Anyway, yeah, that's been my day so far. I think only thing left to do is smoke some more weed, meal prep a bit, maybe get a little bit of exercise. Like I might do some push-ups or something. I don't know. I really gotta get some fucking free weights too. I'm just thinking of all the shit that I should do right now, and then I'm thinking of all the stuff that I want to do with my free time right now. I'm thinking about how I really wish I said something to that EMT medic chick. I'm like, yeah. A lot of interesting stuff today. I love talking to Rob, and I really love the guys at work. I love talking to them so much. They're just really, they make me feel so comfortable with myself, and that is a really big deal for me, because I don't feel comfortable with most people. So I don't know if I hate people or if I just don't like the way I feel around people. Maybe that's all it is. I don't hate others. I just don't like myself around other people I don't like. Anyway, yeah, that's the day. Might as well cut it here because this is plenty of footage, and I gotta get this uploaded and ready for you all to see. I feel more comfortable as I'm doing this, oddly enough. Like I feel like I'm getting the hang of this and not really thinking too much of it. Like I'm feeling comfortable with this as well, as just as comfortable as I want to be able to talk to you guys through the camera, talk to anybody watching this. I want to be able to be as comfortable with you all as I am with the guys at work, and just have fun with this stuff, which I am. More tomorrow, more bullshitting with Rob, and then Wednesday I have the day off, and I think I'm going to be working with, I think I'm going to like get together with Doogie and see what we come up with as far as video ideas. I'm basically, oh, and some other really good news. I talked to JP, and we are sending the masters we're sending the mixes that we have to somebody else to master it. Hopefully my album is done for a week from today. That'd be very exciting. And I'm hoping that I hear from the artist from Canada, this chick that I've followed on Instagram for years. She's a great artist. Her name is Bree, and I'm hoping that I hear back from her soon, and I'm really excited to see the artwork. So I'm basically just waiting for the mastering process to be finished with the songs themselves, and then I'm waiting for the artwork, and then we can upload / send I'm going to send the files to anybody that wants a copy. So if any of you guys watching want a copy, or me posting this on my socials and stuff, anybody that wants to listen to the album right when it's done, I'm going to send them a copy. And I want as many people to hear it as possible, as soon as possible. And I'm excited about that. I think that's an interesting idea. Like, I don't care about streams. I don't really respect the music industry enough to think that any of that matters anymore. That I'm going to send my album directly to the users and give them what they want personally. Give them just an album that I'm very proud of, and
the act of doing that, I think, will give them something special to take away from that. And I don't care about like how releases are supposed to be. I don't care about how this stuff is expected. I don't live within the confines of rules and expectations of what people think of me as an artist or what people want from artists and musicians. There are no rules to this shit. And I have to make that clear by saying, hey, you want the album, you can listen to it right fucking now. So I'm very excited to have it finished and be like, I do want an album artwork to send to them too. Like, I don't want to just send them files, no artwork, no presentation. Like the picture itself and then the files themselves and having like a bit of a personalized email message thing, that's kind of cool to me is all. And I'm excited to share all that stuff with everybody. But anyway, this is it for today. That was Monday, May 18th. Good stuff. I feel a lot better today than I did yesterday, and having something to do and having people that I really surrounding myself with people that I like to spend time with is always a big help. See you tomorrow.